Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Peter Doak here, and it is time for episode 42 of the PDG Advertising Podcast. Let's get into it. So today has been a wonderful day. Got a lot of stuff done every day, so you know a little bit about the process. I create a list of every single one of our customers, and I check in on them, whether it be internally here or actually check in on them with on the phone or on Skype or via email or Slack or Asana or wherever it may be. But I check in some way to make sure everything's running smoothly for each of the customers. And we've got a full list of completes here. I'm actually just putting the last complete on. They're on the PDG Advertising Podcast. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Unlucky for some customers at the moment at PDG Advertising. It's really busy. You know, it's not too busy, but it's definitely time to up our game a little and bring on board our new account manager whenever we've gone through the recruitment process, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. But a really strong day at PDG Advertising, and I was very pleased with it. What happened in the middle of the day, I got a great email from, just an automated email from a Facebook advertising supplier called Aaron Zakowski. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Aaron is Facebook ads consultant for SaaS, software as a service startups. And he, a little bit about him, working with so many customers across the world and some big customers. Whenever we started off, we're perfect at everything, still not perfect at everything. And we needed to pull in other support. And I would have loved to get Aaron Zakowski to do some Facebook adverts for my customers. I'm not sure they were the right customers I was trying to fit him up with. They weren't SaaS customers, so that might be why he didn't want to connect with us, which he didn't. But I followed what he does, and basically one day we were doing Facebook ads, and they were okay. They were all right. There was nothing really wrong with them, but they were just lacking a bit of kick, and I wanted to do something a bit different. So I did some research, and I came across this guy, Aaron Zakowski, and he, and this is maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and he just blew me away with some of his ideas. He brought me to the notion of stopping people in their news feeds while they are browsing. So nobody is on Facebook to buy your handbag or to buy your definitely not to buy your SaaS product. What people are doing on Facebook is they're creeping on people, and I always say that they're creeping on ex-girlfriends or creeping on ex-boyfriends or looking at people that they went to school with, or they're looking at pictures of cats and dogs, and they're just not interested in buying your product online at that point. So it's your job to introduce your product to them, and to do that, your advert needs to come out of that computer screen like a slap in the face. And if it doesn't, then you're not going to get noticed. One of the first adverts that I saw from Aaron's repertoire was one with a woman who was happy, not unhappy, getting splashed with a big splash of water, like kind of a balloon fight. But it was just so visual, and it just jumped out at me. And it wasn't even totally relevant to the product that was being advertised, but it definitely stopped me in my tracks. So when that happens, I believe it's a good ad, and it comes from the teachings of Aaron Zakowski. But today, I got an email from him, from his email marketing system, saying that he's on a podcast. And I listened to the podcast. It was some SaaS podcast. We have SaaS customers, so it was really useful to listen to. But I was so pleased. I didn't learn anything. I was so pleased. I didn't learn a single thing, even down to technical details like how to scale up adverts. I just didn't learn anything. And I didn't mind that at all, because it just confirmed that we're doing the exact right thing for customers on Facebook advertising, that we must know if that guy knows, if that guy is telling us A, B, C, and D, and we're doing to the letter A, B, C, and D, and right enough things are working for us, then it's not bad. It's pretty good. So I'm pretty pleased about that, and it was kind of a confirmation that I knew anyway that this stuff did sound very technical and futuristic, but I know that we're doing everything that he's saying down to the T. So either him and us are not so good at this whole advertising thing, or we are as good as one of the leading providers of online adverts on the internet right now. So we've been doing our mini series of the different stages of the customer journey, and today we're going to do stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do stage 5 of the customer journey. I'm going to give you a quick recap of the first stages. Stage 1 is getting in front of people that you don't know and introducing yourself in the best possible way on the likes of Facebook and Google Ads. Step 2 is whenever they've clicked on your ad or gone to your website, is remarketing to them until they basically say go away. Getting in front of them twice daily if you can, across many different platforms using custom audiences and retargeting pixels on Google and Facebook ads. Stage 3 is emailing people, getting them to then purchase. So being able to, did I skip out a step there? I don't think so. So between 2 and 3, so why are we retargeting people? Retargeting people in order to get their email address. And in stage 3, we're going to use that email address to do something drastic. We're going to make them purchase. So stage 3 is using emails to get people to purchase. That's the third part of the customer journey. The fourth part is getting people to purchase again. That's really exciting. So whenever you've got someone who has purchased an upsell or a recurring sell or just another product sell is gold, because you're unlocking revenue from a list that you've worked really hard to build up over time. So that's the fourth step. And today we're going to talk about the fifth step. And this is kind of the final step. There's another part of this series to come, but the fifth step is getting people who have repeatedly purchased from you to refer friends and review you. And to me, that is the perfect circle of people, the customer journey for any business. I would challenge any of you to give me a scenario where I can't place your customers or my own customers or anybody on that journey of any business. I feel like it's the perfect description, synopsis, guide, map, plan for any business to understand where each of their customers are on that journey and help them get to the next stage. And that's what we basically do at PDG Advertising. Some advertising agencies call it, we do Facebook ads, or we do email marketing, or we do retargeting, or we do web development, or we do design, or we work on the customer journey. It might be you might have a part where you're really good at it. You might be good at getting in front of people. Awesome. You might be good at treating people very well. You might be good at getting the word out there of word of mouth. But rarely does anybody have it all together. And that's something that we help with. Normally it comes in the form of adverts. Sometimes it can come in the form of email marketing. But in this stage, in stage 5, it comes in the form of asking people for reviews and asking people to refer friends. And that then generates more people into the... every PDG Advertising Podcast, I do a hiccup. The PDG Advertising hiccup. But in stage 5, as I say, that's the part where you're really getting the gold. Not just are you getting people that have repurchased from you, but you're getting those super fans who want to help you get more customers by reaching out to their friends and saying, yeah, these guys are good. And like at any point, if that fails, if any point of the overall customer journey fails, it's okay, because you know that that's the way it should work. And if it doesn't work that way, then you can pinpoint the areas that aren't working and try to fix them, knowing the customer journey and knowing how it should work is as important as it working really well. Knowledge and knowing that that's how it should exist is very important. So everyone, we had a question come in today to the PDG Advertising inbox about email regularity. A lot of our customers, as you've probably picked up, do email marketing really, really heavily, and it's pretty cool. We love doing it, but it comes with a lot of questions like, when should I send the email? Or what should I put in the email? Am I sending too many emails? What color should the email be? What platform should I send out the email from? Well, today the question was, we've been doing similar emails every week. Should we mix it up with a magazine style email? It might not be product focused, or it might not be, very aggressively saying buy now. And for context, the customer is a furniture customer, high-end furniture customer. And our take on it was, do a different email, do a different email campaign than what we've been doing previously. See how it works. We have to test out these things. We have to look at, even for every individual customer, we have to, I think that every individual customer, even two customers that are side by side similar in terms of, the customers or the products that they have, I get the feeling that, every business has a different list of customers and is unique as people. So I think it's definitely cool to try out different things and try out magazine style emails and try to add a little bit of value into the customer's day. And then remember that for whenever you do want to hit them up with some more salesy type emails. So we were all for that. So that was one answer to a question that we got today. So that was good. And we look forward to seeing what other questions pop up tomorrow. Everyone, that was the PDG Advertising Podcast, episode 42. Thanks again, everyone, for listening. Don't forget to, don't forget to subscribe if you want to subscribe, like it if you want to like it, comment on it if you want to comment on it. I'm just glad you're listening, and we're looking forward to doing episode 43. Imagine someday we'll be up to episode 100.